Your phone has hundreds of features available to you, but I'm willing to bet that you probably don't even know 10% of what it's actually capable of. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys 10 of my favorite hidden smartphone tips and tricks that could genuinely change the way that you use your device. So let's get straight into it. Now, if your phone supports Google Gemini, there's actually a feature on there that is very useful to know. When you hold down your power button and activate Gemini, here you will see an option to select Gemini Live. Once these options open up, you're just going to want to select the camera feature over here. And what that basically allows you to do is point your camera at any object or anything and basically ask it, "Hey Gemini, how could I fix this?" Or, "Hey Gemini, what is this?" And it will basically give you the answer without you having to think about how you would describe it to Google. I literally use this feature all the time. It is super clutch. Next, have you ever wondered if your TV remote is actually broken or needs new batteries? Well, there's actually a way to tell with your smartphone. Just open up your camera, point it at the front of the remote, and then press any button on the remote. And if you see a blinking light on your screen, your remote works perfectly fine. And that would mean that the issue probably lies with your TV. But of course, if you don't see any blinking, then you know, okay, I need to change the batteries or I need to find another remote. It's a very simple trick, but it can be very useful. So you've probably been in a situation, right, where you need to take a photo of someone or something, and it's an action photo. So you're basically at a sports event or something like that, and you want to capture the perfect moment. But you keep tapping your shutter button and the photos just don't come out the way you want them. Well, instead of that, try holding your volume down button. And what that does on many phones is activate something called burst mode, which takes dozens of photos in seconds. And after doing that, you can just go into your gallery and pick the perfect frame that you want and delete the rest to save space. And that, friends, is how you get the perfect shot. Now, have you ever wondered how you can read deleted WhatsApp messages without having to go through those weird third-party apps that you have to download? Well, here's how to set it up within your phone's settings. Just open up your settings, go to Notifications, then look for something called Notification History, and in here, you're just gonna wanna turn it on. Now, once it's turned on, when you receive those deleted WhatsApp messages, just go back to Notification History in your settings, and there you'll be able to read what they sent before deleting it. Very sneaky, but very useful. Now, I'm pretty sure you know about your phone's flashlight, right? Well, most people know how to turn it on and off. But did you know that you can actually also adjust the brightness of your torch? To do that, just go to your quick settings, hold down on your torch icon, and in here, you will have the ability to adjust the brightness of it to make it either dim or very bright. That way, if you're trying to use your torch, but it's too dim, you can make it brighter, but if it's too bright, you can make it dimmer. I mean, that's really the basic way of explaining it. Now, this next feature is pretty random, but it's actually quite genius. Just go ahead and open up Google, and then in your search tab, you're gonna wanna type in bubble level. Once you search that up, you will get this built-in digital level tool, which you can then use to lay your phone down flat on and check the level of something. You can maybe use it to hang a frame on the wall or check your table to see if it's level. And that way you won't have to now go and search for one of the actual tools in your garage because you have it right in your pocket. To be honest, that's a feature that I will probably use very often in the future. Great, so you've made it this far into the video. I'm gonna now show you some of my personal, genuine favorite features that you can use on your smartphone. And this next one just makes life so much easier. Now, instead of having to tell your guests a complicated Wi-Fi password when they come to visit, here's a simpler way to get your Wi-Fi connected on their device. Just go to the Wi-Fi settings on your phone, click on your Wi-Fi connection, and then select this QR code option over here. Then you're just gonna show that QR code to your family and friends, and they're gonna scan it with their phone, and they should instantly connect to your Wi-Fi. No typing, no mistakes, no awkward, wait, what's that last part again? The whole process is just made so much simpler. Now, this is a trick that we've probably all known about at some point, but we genuinely forget to use. And that's if you're on a phone call that you really don't want to be on, but you also don't want to just, end the call and be super rude. Well, to avoid all of that, just turn off your mobile data. The call will then basically drop instantly, but on their side, they will see it as a connection issue. Look, I'm not saying you should use this, I'm just saying it works. Moving on to our second last feature of this video. If you're busy typing on your phone and made a mistake in the middle of a sentence, instead of trying to tap awkwardly to move that cursor into place, just hold down on your spacebar, and then you can now slide left or right to move the cursor precisely. And once you start using this feature more commonly, you'll never go back. It's super useful. And finally, with this last feature, if someone like your little cousin asks to use your phone to play a game or to watch YouTube, whatever he wants to do on your phone, but you don't want to give it to him because you genuinely don't want that kid snooping on your phone, then just go to your app window, select the app icon over here, and then select the Pin This App option. And what that does is lock the app in place so that the person using your phone cannot exit to your home screen or go to any other app without entering your password. That way you have peace of mind that the person you're borrowing your phone to cannot go snooping and find some really random stuff on your phone. That feature is genuinely one of the most underrated features ever on a smartphone. Now, unfortunately, all those tips and features may look a little different on your phone depending on what brand you're using, such as Samsung, iPhone, Oppo, Vivo, whatever you use. But I can tell you now, most of the features that I mentioned in this video are definitely available on your phone. So let the comments know which phone you're using, and maybe someone over there can help you out. Also, do let me know if you want another video just like this. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next one.